On the currency market situation, we have with us Peter McGuire, Chief Market Strategist at FX Global Capital, joining us from Sydney. Peter, thank you so much for joining us. Well, all eyes are now on the ECB meet, which would be panning out later on. How do you see the markets reacting if we see some round of stimulus coming in, and if we do not see any stimulus? What are the two strategies that you would recommend your clients on how to play the euro and some of the other currencies in the event of the ECB putting out a stimulus, and if it doesn't?
Well, good morning, Ashol. Look, I think first off, you'll see a 25 basis point cut. I'll even go and stretch it one bit further. You may even see 50 basis points. Look, the growth in Europe is very, very dismal. It's between minus 0.5 to minus 0.3%. And forecasted growth for 2013 is very low, between 0 and 2%. So it's not sunshine over there at all. So I think you're going to see further downside for the euro in the short to medium term till the end of the year, Ashol.
And what's the strategy currently on the dollar compared to the euro? Do you think the dollar could strengthen all over again? What about the yen? The dollar and the yen have been looking fairly steady as safe haven currencies, but this morning we are witnessing a lot of action as far as the so-called commodity-linked currencies such as the Australian dollar as well. What's driving the momentum right now?
Well, yes, commodities, they had a very, very strong run-up in the last probably 6 to 7 days. And we saw crude well up, gold's up, pardon me, agriculture and some of the base metals have had good rallies. So I think you're going to see probably a continuation across those markets, Canadian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Aussie dollar and the Norwegian, because of large export-driven economies, commodity-focused. So I think for the short to medium term, they'll probably continue. I think you'll probably see further Japanese bank intervention if you see the Japanese yen get much stronger, but I wouldn't be surprised to see naturally for the euro to weaken, the US dollar will strengthen. So I think that's going to be the play over the short to medium term.
What's the recommended strategy for clients this morning?
We're still, well, from where we're sitting at the moment, we're in the FX trade, we're bullish US dollar. We think, and naturally because of July 4, there's not going to be a huge amount of trade over the next probably 24 hours in the US dollar, but we think that that's primarily the trade for the short to medium term, strengthening US dollar because of weakening in across euro.
Right, Peter. Thank you so much for joining us on Profit. Great chatting with you as always.